Hi everybody, my name is Seye Bandele. I'm co-founder and CEO at PaidHR. PaidHR is two things really. At the front it is HR technology, HR software for the modern world of work. And then behind it, it's really a global bank for the African workforce, right? So basically, employers are able to manage, hire, do all the stuff that you need to do in HR with, really good, easy to use software, very flexible, bent to so many scenarios. And then behind, a big part of what we do is payroll. And now we've built out banking, sort of like global banking. People say the future of work is global, right? But it's no longer the future, it's really now. So you can be in Nigeria and work for a company in Kenya, you can be in Kenya and all of that. So we are powering the banking that helps all of those people get paid wherever they are. Yeah, so we decide we power a lot of payments. I mean, every month we pay, we do maybe around 25,000, 30,000 payments, right, for employees across Nigeria. A large part of our workforce or the employees on the platform are based in Lagos. And then, sitting on top of payroll data gives you a lot of information, right? You realize that, oh wow, a ton of people earn between X and X amount. And we know what the cost of living is like in, especially Lagos now. If we even do it like a small microcosm of the world, you can use Lagos as an example and say, okay, how have people's earnings been affecting their lives, right? What adjustments are people making? Inflation in Nigeria right now is really high. And it also reflects part of what's happening in other places across Africa as well. So we decided to say, okay, we're going to talk to a number of people across different strata, living in different areas, working in different types of jobs, really high earners, low earners, middle income earners and stuff, and say, how does your salary take you home? Does your take-home salary take you home, right? How much of your salary are you spending on living wages, living expenses? Are you able to save? Are you able to invest? How really does your salary, kind of pan out in today's economy? And it did give us a lot of insight, right? So first things first, one of the biggest takeaways for me is that Nigerians and Nigerian workers need more and more access to credit. I think societies are built on credit and there isn't enough access to credit. There's a lot of credit, right? A lot of companies have cash to deploy, but there's no proper way to deploy the credit, right? There's no social security system. NIMS is still in its early days. So we are fortunate enough to be sitting at a critical point where we can find where the employers warehouse their employees, where they pay them, and where they pay them consistently. So I can build credit on top of that, right? Even if it's still a drop in the ocean, 20,000 lives, we're trying to get to 200 million, right? So that's one of the biggest takeaways for me is that we need to be able to provide affordable credit to employees in Africa and in Nigeria, and those are the solutions that we need to start building on top of HR. Excellent. Early this year, we launched earned wage access for Nigerian employees. It has grown in leaps and bounds, grown about 2,000% from January to now. January, we were disbursing less than ₦1 million. Now we disburse about 50 million in a singular month. And it's zero default, right? These employees, they just want access to their money whenever they need it, right? So that's one of the things. We've also now launched foreign currency payouts. So employers can, pay their employees, and those employees can change those monies to currencies that they prefer. So it's kind of like choosing what you want to be paid in now. So it's no longer a question of, can my employer pay me in dollars? They can pay you in whatever currency, and you can decide to receive it in whatever currency that you prefer. So those are some of the things that we're rolling out to help employees in Nigeria and across Africa as well battle things like the cost of living, cost inflation and stuff like that, just helping them live better lives. Our mission at the end of the day is very simple. We want to simplify the world of work in terms of people operations, and we want to help African employees live better lives through the pay that they receive. I mean, it's a great community. I'm very happy to be here. We've met quite a number of people. Great conversations that no matter how many times you send an email or send a WhatsApp message, it's not going to happen until you see the person in person. So it's been great. I've been talking to everybody here, and I'm looking forward to connecting with more people before the end.